my role around death, been doing a lot of research on this lately. I haven't really like talked to you about it yet, but
Oh, cool. So
I'm
I'm
what
gonna get new information as everybody else does. I'm excited. All
yeah,
right.
it's gonna be a party. All for
Yeah.
one and one for all. But no pants are gonna fall. Um but I realize that I'm what people refer to as a death worker.
Mhm.
And what that is we're the ones that go in and do the jobs that might be too difficult for some to do. Um, so in Motley's situation, we wanted castings of his paw print. But you know,
Because
getting it from like the vet or something is an insane price. He didn't get put down, he went naturally. And so I was like, "Well, I can do it." And so we wanted the paw print because he was inbred and he had extra toes. He had basically like two paws on one. Like his feet were like this. And it was almost heart shaped too. And so that was kind of like his signature, and he couldn't move the other three like a lot of cats can that have that. And so he would get stuck in stuff all the time and we'd have to unhook his poor little paws. So we wanted castings of it, and by some miracle, last second, I'm over here calling all around. The pet stores are out. They're out. These people are out. Those people are out. And Walgreens down the street, of all places, was where I found it. And I found three, and we wanted three. And so I snagged them up. I went up there and I helped get the paw print casting. And that was he passed at night, and then that was the next day that we did that. So, and it was more in the evening. But the role of the death worker can be challenging for some too, because it's you're connecting with the dead on a whole different level. And I also want to say, like, make sure you respect the death workers around you. And this includes the people that work in mortuaries. Like, it is a hard job. It's it's something that we are grateful we're able to do and that we're thankful that we can give, but it is still a hard job and it is tasking mentally and emotionally. And spiritually, depending on if you're one that communes or not. So a lot of death workers tend to actually speak with the dead while they're prepping them as a measure of respect. And some people believe that the dead actually don't leave the body until the burial or the ceremony has happened. And that's also part of it. And they don't want, the death worker wants the deceased to know that, hey, I'm being respectful. I'm really sorry about what happened. We're going to take good care of you. You're going to look beautiful. And almost like how you would coddle a teenager that just went through their first breakup and she's just heartbroken and the world is over, and you're beautiful, honey, it's okay, like, just, and I don't want to use the word coddle, but comfort. Our job is to comfort both sides. And so for me, this was my second experience hands on doing death work, and it is a little trying because you're used to seeing them alive, you're used to seeing them moving and warm, and um there are certain aspects about it that you don't necessarily expect sometimes that surprise you. And so, I wanted to throw that out there because I feel like sometimes we don't even, we're so in our own feelings that we don't even necessarily realize what that person's going through. And sometimes, there winds up being fights or arguments or whatever, and just know and understand that the death worker truly is doing their best with the best intentions. And it takes a very unique and strong-willed individual to be able to do that kind of work. And I
Mhm.
think that understanding that brings a sense of humble sincerity, I guess, when dealing with people like me.